Once upon a time, in the peaceful countryside, there stood a proud field of buckwheat, swaying gracefully in the warm summer breeze. The buckwheat was tall and elegant, its delicate white flowers shining like stars under the sun. But this buckwheat was also vain, for it looked upon itself with great admiration, believing it was the most beautiful plant in all the land. The buckwheat was surrounded by humble neighbors, the golden wheat, the barley, and the corn, all bowing gently to the wind and thanking the heavens for the sun and rain that nourished them. But the buckwheat would not bow. It stood tall and stiff, refusing to bend even when the wise old willow tree warned of an approaching storm. The storm clouds gathered, dark and menacing, but the buckwheat remained defiant.
"Why should I bow like the others?"
it said haughtily.
"I will stand proud and tall against the wind and the rain. I am too beautiful to bend."
And so the storm came. The wind howled through the fields, and the rain fell in torrents. Lightning flashed across the sky, striking the earth with fury. The wheat, the barley, and the corn all bowed their heads, trusting the heavens to protect them. But the buckwheat stood stubbornly upright, challenging the storm. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the field, and the proud buckwheat was consumed by flames. The fire roared through the stalks, leaving nothing but charred remains. When the storm finally passed, the buckwheat was gone, its beauty and pride reduced to ashes. The next morning, the sun rose over the peaceful fields once more. The golden wheat, the barley, and the corn all stood tall, having survived the storm by bowing with humility. But the buckwheat, which had refused to bend, was no more. The willow tree sighed and whispered to the other plants.
"The proud buckwheat could not survive because it did not know how to bow. Pride leads to destruction, while humility brings protection."
And so, the tale of the buckwheat reminds us of a simple truth. Those who are too proud to bow will be broken by the storms of life. In the end, it is not pride, but humility that allows us to endure. Until next time, dear listener, remember to bend with the wind, and you'll stand tall when the storm has passed.